Welcome to the Honolulu Cheese Podcast, the pretty much #1 NFC North podcast. I'm your host, Matt. Joining me as always, my co-hosts, Ryan and Miran. Fellas, I've got some news to report. This will be the last Honolulu Cheese Podcast that I record. In my old house. No one worry. I'm sure people are crashing their cars out there. It's fine. No, I'm just moving. I bought a new house. We're moving this weekend. So next week, I'll be recording from my new digs in the township of Harrison.
Congrats on the move, but why do I get the feeling that Matt wanted us to stop everything we're doing and beg him to stay?
That was not my plan. Because I figured you guys, wouldn't have announced that live on the air.
I didn't know where you were going with it. I thought you were serious for a second.
I thought it was more of a flex.
That's it. I'm out of here. How we doing, boys? How was everyone's weekend?
Really good. Sports filled, busy. Tigers in the playoffs, disappointing us all.
Mine was good. And I was just on a super high when you said you were leaving the show, and it just came all crashing down when you said you're coming back. So here we are.
Sorry to disappoint, buddy. Maybe someday. Miran, how did you? I was just curious because I was telling you guys a little bit before we hopped on. I watched less football than usual this weekend. Obviously, part of that is the fact that I'm moving, so my life and my family, everything is a disaster. But shout out to my wife. She's been just a freaking rock star, just power of positivity. But Miran, how did you spend your Sunday? Did you watch as much football as usual? Did you tune out a little bit, spend a little extra time with the fam? What'd you do?
So my wife works every other weekend, so she was working this weekend. So I basically had Mira all day. Watched a little bit of football. Saturday was cool. We took her to swimming for the first time, so that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then after, the night game Sunday, I'm like, I made a conscious decision that I am no longer going to watch as much football as I do, because usually when I'm watching that much football, it causes more extracurriculars, which means I gamble more, so I'm not going to do that anymore. And, bye weeks screw me every year, so here we are.
I like it. The Bears had a bye as well. They're coming off of a big win in Vegas, but we'll get into that. Just a quick update on the Pick'em. Again, shout out to everyone who joined the Pick'em. This is, I believe, the third time we're doing an update. Second time in those 3 weeks, my boy Mitch Zeman, I don't know, has taken the top spot. So shout out to Mitch. He's a Mitch. He's a lover. He's a child. He's a lover. I don't remember what the words were.
All right,
Meredith Brooks. It was a banger. All right, let's get into everyone's favorite segment. God, the other day I was a little baked, and I came up with a better name for Woo and Chew, but I can't remember what it is. So once I get stoned after the show, we'll talk about it and figure it out.
If it's okay with you guys, I would love to go first on Woo and Chew this week.
Ryan, we would love for you to go first on Woo and Chew.
Okay, so for my Woo pick.
Ooh.
Wait, let me do that again. I don't think it worked properly. For my Woo pick of the week, we have... I went with Alvin Kamara. And I went with Alvin Kamara.
Just really quick, do you see how you can't say woo and have it be bad? Do you see what my point is?
I kind of like it, though. I'm not going to lie.
It doesn't make sense. If we're doing it ironically, then sure, I'm in.
It kind of is ironic, though, in its own way. I feel like that's how it organically came to be what it is.
But go ahead. Kamara.
Alvin Kamara went 8 carries for 27 yards, 4 catches on 6 targets for 28 yards. And I just want to know, does any Alvin Kamara owner feel good about being an Alvin Kamara owner at this point? Honestly, him and Chris Olave, I would hate to have them both on my team. Because you just know you're never going to get anything crazy.
The fact that you drafted those guys is more of an indictment on you. So,
they're not mine. I just chose random players.
Oh, I thought they were part of your team.
Miran, remember who you're talking to, bro.
Yeah,
This
the
is a
guy that's behind me in fantasy.
Oh, chill. Didn't I beat you this year, actually?
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
This is a pretty good story. So shout out to my boys in the Northbrook Premier League. My buddy picked Alvin Kamara this year, and I mocked him relentlessly. Not because I didn't like the pick; it was fine where he picked him. But he gets a little rattled when I make fun of him. So I was making fun of him for taking a Saints player, and then it was like round 8, and I was like, oh god, this is a great value on Olave, but I really just can't take him after I've made fun of this guy for the last 5 rounds for taking a Saints player. So I let Olave go. I picked like Jordan Mason or something. Comes back to me. Olave is still there. Had to take him.
At some point, you have to. I know that was me last year with him too. But man, I hated every second of it.
So,
And you're gonna hate it.
So can I just say one thing? And this is no offense to Matt and his boys, but the Northbrook Premier name just feels like so snazzy, you know? Well, we're part of the Northbrook Premier, you know?
That's why we named it that, because that's how snazzy it is. Exactly.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's an elite league with some elite managers and some guys who don't do great. In other news, I'm trying to drink all the beers out of my garage fridge before I move, so I've just been railing back high noons today.
Heck yeah, have fun. All right, and for my chew pick.
I peed a little because that was very loud, and I was not ready for that. For those of you on audio, Ryan is so amused with himself. He did this without mine and Miran's permission. He can barely speak. He looks like he has tears in his eyes.
So when I was looking up drops before you guys signed on today, I just Googled chew sound effect just to see what would come up, and that was the first option. I'm like, hell yeah, we're using that.
I like it.
That was so good.
Not as much as you, Ryan, but I did like it.
I just thought it's adorable.
Hey Ryan,
right.
let's get our composure back. We have a show to run.
Here we go. All right. I chose a guy who bent me over this week, Mr. Emeka Egbuka. I could have chosen 2 guys, actually, but I'll choose him because I just respect this guy so much, and he's had such an amazing rookie year. 7 for 7 catches, 163 yards, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion with the cherry on top. I mean, the Buccaneers, man, they are wildly entertaining.
Did Ryan malfunction?
Can I just really quick tell you why that's a bad pick?
Why?
Because, Ryan, it's a pun. You're a dad. Emeka Egg Chuka. See
Very
how easy
good.
that was?
Very good. Thanks. I was still so psyched about the drop that I wasn't even thinking about the name.
I know. Yeah, you were fired up.
I'll do better next time. I'll do better like Emeka Egbuka. How's that? Because he's doing better every week. He's awesome.
He's
awesome.
going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I mean,
it's not particularly close.
But he's smashing. And sorry to, I know the Bears and the Packers didn't play this week, so, maybe a shorter episode, so I'm just going to derail us slightly here. Maybe it's the Nooners. If you guys had an MVP vote and the season ended today, who are you voting for?
MVP?
MVP. It's the most valuable player.
I know what
Obviously,
it stands for, Matt.
I said that because, I think Baker has to be in the conversation.
I think that's totally fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Goff could be up there too, but he doesn't have the same touchdown numbers right now, I don't think.
I think it would be him and a very, very surprising pick, Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones has to be on the list. He's playing so good. It's insane.
Maybe for the AFC, but Sam Darnold has to be mentioned too. Sam Darnold is balling right now. And we all ripped on him all off season, the poor fuck. But man,
he did cost them the game though.
It's a good team, man. That game was going to be back and forth the whole time. You play that game 10 times, both teams are winning at 5. Those teams are really good.
I saw a stat. That game had 10 touchdowns and 9 incompletions. That's friggin'
insane.
Sweet.
Yeah, that is nuts.
I mean, in your first year too with the Seahawks, brand new coach, you just come in and just start dominating from the get-go. Like, mad respect to Sam Darnold, man. I know we
Dude,
talked shit about him at the end of last year.
And he's playing awesome. Like, he is just
he's on fire.
Well, remember we talked about it. Sam Darnold can prove that it wasn't O'Connell and it was Sam Darnold, and he's doing it.
He is. O'Connell though, like, was like the foster home for the abandoned dog. Like, just got him to like a place where he could love again, and now he's just balling.
Yeah.
So and I know the Vikings are doing okay. Like, they're kind of treading water and they're fine. But how badly do they regret letting Sam Darnold go right now?
I talked about it before. It did not make sense how bad they wanted to force a rookie into playing.
Do they? But when you draft the guy top 10 at
Doesn't
quarterback, you handcuff yourself. That's kind of the point. It's the
Doesn't
same
matter.
thing with A-Rod and Jordan Love, just to a much lesser extent. Like,
I
you guys
said,
let A-Rod walk.
Yeah, because A-Rod was playing lesser.
He was still
To
okay
his
when he
standard,
left, bro.
I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's still better than most quarterbacks, right? Like, but
Well,
you
yeah,
had to
that's-
play Jordan Love at some point.
Yeah.
I said on the show last week, I was like, there's just not a world that I could picture where the Vikings with Sam Darnold this year could have competed for a Super Bowl. That might have been wrong, frankly.
See that statement when you said that, it didn't even make sense to me because they won 14 games last year. And it's
Dude, yeah, I just was anticipating a Darnold meltdown, which, hey, a lot of season left. We could still get there, but it...
Okay. So I misunderstood you. I thought you were talking about the way the Vikings were constructed or deconstructed a little is what you were saying. But no, that makes sense.
The Vikings last year, too,
Yeah, it
just
just
because it's
didn't
on top
make
of my
sense to me
mind. They felt like the
initially, but-
Detroit Tigers of this year.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys there?
How so?
No, I was just saying
Just
they felt like
kind
the
of
Tigers
faded
where they
at the
just
end.
dominated. Like, yeah, right.
Too early.
Well, it also
Ran
did-
out of gas. Blew their load early. Been there. Sorry, Ma.
That's too much high noon for this guy. Get this guy.
Also, the Vikings had 8 wins that came in the last 2 minutes of a game. So people
Yeah.
didn't feel confident about them.
Yeah, they lucked out quite a bit. For sure. All right, guys, go ahead.
Miro, you're woo and chew.
Okay, well, I'm not going to bring up my woo and chew until Ryan rightfully talks about what I did for him on Sunday. Go ahead, Ryan.
Miran made a suggestion in our shared league. A suggestion on a player I could pick up and start. Press the buttons on my phone to pick up said player and start him. So I
Sounds
get
like
the flowers.
Sounds like collusion to me, whoever's in
It
this
is.
league.
You just ratted yourself out. Good job, Mato.
No, Ryan didn't even know who Mason Taylor was, but we won't talk about it. It's fine.
I actually did it when he said the name. I'm like, who?
Jason
So-
Taylor's kid. Did you know that?
Not Jason Taylor's kid. I thought it was
Yeah.
his nephew.
I think it's his kid.
No, I think it's his nephew.
Wait, isn't Mason Taylor white?
He's half white, yeah.
Whoa.
And Jason Taylor's half white, right?
Whoa.
Yeah,
now a black guy can't have a white kid? She.
Just ask a question.
Yeah, Mason Taylor's African.
Is it, okay, well, I don't know if that term is all right, but we'll just keep on moving.
Yeah, that one I'm not familiar with. But, I believe Jason Taylor is Mason Taylor's dad. Let me check the
Okay.
Google machine. Miran, and let's hear your woo and chew.
All right, so my woo, and the reason why I'm so good at finding tight ends is because I have Mark Andrews, and he just blows caucus. So yeah, that whole team is in shambles. 4 fantasy points. There's not much more to say. Mark Andrews has been like that the last 2 years. When you don't start him, like I'm not going to start him this week, I'm sure he's going to put up 30. It's just the revolving door with Mark Andrews. So that's my woo player. Also, the Ravens just suck. Derrick Henry blows. How about my whole woo team is the Ravens because they
Fair.
blow.
How about like 3 weeks ago when Miran was like, I kind of think this is the last year John Harbaugh is going to coach the Ravens. And I was like, God, Miran's such an idiot. And I kind of think this is the last year John Harbaugh might coach the Ravens. So
You guys should probably start to listen to me more. I also said Derrick Henry was washed, and here we are.
Well, no one could have predicted the injuries happening to that team, and they are super big injuries. Like, it's
They
like
were-
their best players.
They were 1-3 before those injuries.
They got a Pro Bowl
no.
team of inactives. So
Yeah,
I still
they're
feel
missing
like
their
they'll figure it
two
out.
of their three best defensive players and your MVP quarterback. Like, you're going to be bad. It's okay.
And then go ahead, Ryan, hit it. My chew player is
Ryan is still laughing. He is still. He cannot control himself.
my chew player is another tight end, Jake Tongues. He didn't have like a spectacular game, but getting 17 out of the tight end position will always be good for me. He stepped up for me. He's the reason I
You're
won.
going with Tongs? I like Tonjes. Jake Tonjes.
I think it is Tonjes. I was just about to say.
I don't
is that
think
how
it
you
is.
say it?
I think it is.
Check the Google.
Who knows? But yeah, that's my chew player. Go ahead, Ryan, hit it.
What if I'm Mats? I want to kill it this early.
All right. So my woo player is Jameson Williams. This guy the Lions, they gave him a lot of money. He's real fast. The Lions don't care. They don't need him. They're not throwing him the ball. He just never had more than 5 catches in a game. Jameson Williams, I liked him a lot this year. Thought the Lions would rely on their playmakers more. They don't need him. They're just bludgeoning teams. And my chew player, Rico Dowdle. This guy, 4,900 in FanDuel. Get him into your lineups. 23 carries, 206 yards, folks. That is not a misprint. 206 yards. Absolute monster. Shout out to Rico Suave carrying not my team to a victory because I had him on the bench against KP, friend of the show. So,
Man.
it's a bummer.
Matt, it just reminded me. I know you're not probably much of a rap guy, but you should probably
What
listen.
What is that? We're never taking
No,
leaps
see,
now.
that's messed up, Miran. You should probably take that back, bro.
Okay, Matt, you probably listened to Eminem. I'm sorry.
Whoa!
He's not wrong.
But you should listen to the Rico story by Speaker Knockers. It's 3 parts, and it's the best thing you'll
my
ever
God.
listen to. Just
I'm going to be honest, Muran. I'm probably not going to do that.
That's fine.
But I hope to. All right, so on to the main event. We only had one game this weekend for the podcast. The Vikings played in London. They almost lost to the Browns. I bet Browns money line. It didn't work out. Carson Wentz, too good. Also, Dylan Gabriel is lefty. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
So he's short and he's lefty.
Gross.
Can't possibly be good.
Did you like anything you saw from him?
I did not really see much from him, to be honest. So I can't really comment on it. What did you think?
Just like a blah type of performance. They didn't ask him to do much, and they protected him way too much. Obviously, it's his first start. I think starting him in London was wild. Or London, yeah. The book's still out, obviously, but he didn't do anything to wow me. He didn't do anything to like disgust me. He didn't blow a 17-point lead to the Panthers, so he's okay.
All right. I like it.
I mean,
like it.
he
And
already
even if-
feels like another name on that long jersey with duct
you
tape all over it and names.
You can't do that. That's soon.
I mean, bro, like, what? If he was any good, would he be like just starting now? You know, like I would just feel so
He's a rookie.
hopeless as a Browns fan, bro.
What do you mean? I don't get what you just said.
I get it, man,
Ryan,
but they have like
you were
4 quarterbacks
there
on their
3 years
roster.
ago.
I understand that, and I felt that way then. But like, they have like 4 like you drafted all these quarterbacks. They don't know who they want to start. Even you just
they're
traded
down-
Flacco.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
down to
Matter. Take a shot.
I'm sorry, but I just have no faith in Cleveland. Like, it's just, especially when it comes to that position. Like, how many times do we have to do this?
They took a stab at Dylan Gabriel. No pun intended.
They did.
Get well soon, Mark Sanchez. And don't fight.
Was that a Mark Sanchez joke? Is that what it was?
Yes, it was.
Bro, that's one of the craziest stories I've ever freaking heard in my entire life.
That guy's a loser.
Can we just talk about that for a second? Just
Go for it.
why? Like, you just see a guy doing his job. You're Mark Sanchez. You're a little drunk. Why do what you did and start harassing the guy and corner him like that? Just I can't think of one good reason.
I'm thinking it might have been the alcohol, if I had to guess.
I've just never understood that, bro. Like, I like partying as much as the next guy. I've never understood getting like wasted and just being pissed. Like, I don't get it. It just like unlocks that thing in some people, and it doesn't make sense.
We won't get into it because this isn't like that type of podcast. But it's just, I'll very simply say the perception of marijuana and the perception of alcohol is so funny to me. How one is so like shit on, and then the other is like celebrated. I'll just leave it at that.
Miran sounds like those 16-year-olds on MySpace back in the day.
No, it's true.
Look
It
what
really
you do.
is.
Look what I do. No, you are. You're right though. Like one's so
literally
much
everywhere
safer
you
than the
look,
other.
there's posters of girls holding a beer, and this you never see a poster for marijuana, and there's reasons for that, and I won't get into it. We'll let that go. Go ahead.
You do though. You do see so many billboards. Every billboard on the highway is of a dispensary. But anyway,
Yeah.
Shout out to legal weed. What a time to be alive.
Right?
Fantastic.
Matt's just living his best life.
What I did see a tweet. I believe this was from a PFT commenter. I believe he hosts a podcast as well that's pretty popular. Pardon my take. He said, waking up in the hospital with stab wounds, arrested, all-time bad hangover, which, tough to argue. That is a tough hangover to beat.
I mean, man, from the butt fumble to fumbling your commentary career, man, like what are
More
So
embarrassing,
good, bro.
the butt fumble or this?
this
Butt
so
fumble.
much that no way,
Butt
dude.
fumble. At least,
No way. The butt
The
fumble could happen to anybody.
yes, but he was sober during that. That's the problem.
Doesn't
And we're
matter,
like
bro.
20 years later talking about it. I don't know that we'll be talking about the stab chest.
Well, if he ends up in prison, maybe. But
He should,
would be rough.
honestly.
yeah,
He really
that
should.
would be rough.
He just couldn't cut it.
Ooh, well done.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
a little stab joke for the folks out there. Love that. But the one game I did tune into, had my neighbors over, did watch the Lions game. My thoughts were the Lions, when they play bad teams, just like go 65%, try a little bit of shit, and they win easily. My favorite bet before the season, I said on this podcast, was the Lions to miss the playoffs. The Lions are the best team in the NFC.
Let's go.
hold on.
Man, Matt
Hold
has
on.
wavered, dude. We
Hold
went
on,
from the
hold on, hold
Packers
on.
winning the
I'm-
North. Go ahead, Ron.
Matt, put the high noons down and grow up, okay?
Ron's so offended
I'm just
right
saying, their offense, they literally just are like,
Matt,
all right, let's get 30. Let's go home.
Why? Because they put up 30 on the.
On everyone.
on everyone. It doesn't matter. On everybody.
No, it does, because the one defense they played that wasn't missing players, they scored 13.
What about Cleveland?
What about Cleveland?
Is Cleveland not a good defense that had
It
their
wa-
players?
It was at home, but it's still
Oh,
Cleveland.
okay. So?
There are 4 wins this year: Bears, Browns, Bengals, and what's the fourth one?
Ravens.
Oh, good job. They have a combined win percentage
job.
of probably 30%. 30.
They were much better when we played them.
Who?
And we broke them. Sorry, Baltimore, for what happened out there. The Ravens. They had Lamar, did they not?
They had 1 win with Lamar.
They were. It was like the third game of the year. I mean,
Okay.
what are we
Ravens
talking about?
had a heck of a schedule too. No, but I just wanted to say that I've been critical of Jared Goff on this podcast,
As you should be.
And eventually, like when a dude continues, and playoff success is a different story, and a lot of QBs struggle in the playoffs, and winning in the playoffs in the NFL is hard. Jared Goff is balling. They lost Ben Johnson. They lost Frank Ragnow. They
Hasn't
look
missed a
like
beat.
They look like they haven't missed a beat. Jameer Gibbs switched to number 0. He's running slower than ever, and still, it doesn't matter. Jared Goff is just balling.
You haven't played anybody.
Ryan, but you just lost to Cleveland and tied Dallas. You're not someone who can say that.
Ryan.
You're just not.
Ryan,
It doesn't
because
work that way.
Because we played it down to our competition, does not mean that you elevated who you are.
Matt, did you know that every time the Packers lose, it's their fault? It's because they didn't follow through and play well. It's not because they just got outplayed one day. But when they win, it's only because they dominated their opponent. Like, you can't do that, bro. You can't have it both ways. It doesn't work that way. What about the Lions going out there and dominating everybody? That's because everybody else sucks? Or are we the common denominator in that?
Yes,
Like,
the teams that you're playing, the teams that you're playing suck. Yes.
The team that we played this week sucks. 100%.
So do the Browns. So do the Ravens. So
I
do
also
the Bears.
The Browns beat you.
That's fine.
I also, before the season, was arguing with Ryan because I was like, Ryan, the Lions have a gauntlet of a schedule. Like, you guys are not going to win 10 games. And, like, do things change? Sure. Are the Ravens as good as I thought? No. Is Joe Burrow hurt? Yes. But, like, the Lions are balling. And I'm not going to, like, come on here and be like, oh, I don't know. They playing shitty teams.
I'm not saying they're not balling. They are. But when you say the best team in the NFC, I'm not going to say that after beating who they beat. I'm a grown-up. I've watched football for a long time.
Who's the best team in the NFC right now, Miran?
The best team in the NFC right now is the Eagles, until proven otherwise.
Okay, because if you said Green Bay, I was going to slam my laptop shut and throw it out the window.
It's the Eagles.
No, and that's fair. And, like, the Eagles are talented, and they very well could.
And Tampa's better than you guys.
Come out of the NFC, but, like, there's just a lot of vibes with the Eagles. The Eagles won the Super Bowl, and they're 4-1, and the vibes just feel weird. The vibes with the Lions just, to me, are like, yep, we're rolling.
But is that not the Eagles' MO, though? I feel like we say this every year about the Eagles, is that, like, drama just kind of surrounds that team. No one seems happy. No one seems content. And then they just freaking win. And then they keep winning.
Though, maybe that will matter. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, but shit, we heard that last year, and then they won the Super Bowl. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think Sirianni gets enough respect for holding that down. He's got a lot of, like, stars on that team that are unhappy, and he holds that shit down.
That's a great point. That's kind of like the Mike Tomlin. You never realized how good he was until Le'Veon and Antonio Brown and Ben were, like, other places. Well, Ben just, like, retired, but you're like, dude, these guys are all insane. Like, how did Mike Tomlin keep this train on the tracks? That's a great point with Sirianni. Another thing that I kept thinking when I was watching Lions-Bengals was the Lions would really look good with Trey Hendrickson.
You think so?
I do.
He's good, bro. He's good.
Really good.
I enjoy watching him, and he was still making plays. And granted, we had our backup tackle in Giovanni Manu. I'm not going to say that like it matters. Like, I think Trey Hendrickson gets his own no matter what. But yeah, man. I mean, honestly, shout out again to El-Qadim Muhammad, who's more than holding his own opposite Hutch. Like, he's playing great. Like, our defensive line is playing very well, and we don't even have our D tackle yet. So, yeah, I mean.
What's up, though, Ryan? I saw today, and I saw some conflicting stuff, so I'm not totally sure if you have any info, but the Terrion Arnold injury, that doesn't sound great from initial reports, but I don't really know. I saw out for the year, and then I saw out for a month.
Yeah, I think out for the year was the report that first came through. The most recent one from the second opinion that he's got says out for possibly the month. So it sounds like we're getting him back sooner rather than later.
And DJ Reed is out, right?
DJ Reed is out. Yeah.
For how long?
Indefinitely. Yeah, we're not sure yet. We heard everything from like cramps to whatever with that guy. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's better for you guys if Terrion Arnold's out for the year because your secondary blows.
How would losing a starting cornerback help with our secondary blow?
Because he shouldn't be your starter. That's the point I'm making.
You don't think so?
No, he blows.
I mean, here's the thing, bro. Like, I've been very hard on Terrion Arnold. I'm not going to lie. Maybe not as hard on this pod, but like every time I talk to friends about the guy, I'm like, man, I'm getting so annoyed. His numbers and coverage are better than you would think, okay? His penalties are killing us. And they haven't killed us.
He's your Darnell Wright.
Say more. What do you mean?
Like, that's my argument with my friends about Darnell Wright. When he plays, he's amazing. And he, like, blocks out the sun, and then he has 3 penalties a game that are fucking just backbreaking.
And, yeah, and, like, you took a safety away, right? And you took a sack away from Hutch with that. Like, against a better team, that is a game-changing play. You go from getting 2 points in the ball to giving them a first down on third down. Like, you can't do that.
Don't you think that his numbers look like that because you guys haven't played a capable quarterback since week 2?
No.
Oh, okay. Just asking.
Didn't they play Lamar in week 3? Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
2-time MVP?
He tore him up. It was a shootout.
It was.
I wouldn't say he tore us up. I mean, he played well.
Yeah, it was a shootout.
I mean, bro, he's still guarding Jamar Chase. So I don't care if Matt Young is your quarterback. Like, you still have to guard Jamar Chase. And
Yeah.
and the way our defense rolls, like, you're one-on-one. We don't play the zone, whatever. It's high man coverage. A big deal has been made about this since we've had Aaron Glenn and now Kelvin Shepard. I'll read some numbers just to kind of back up what I'm saying. And this is from Speakeasy Sports on X. Shout out to him. 32 coverage snaps. This is all against the Bengals for Terry Arnold. 32 snaps, 6 targets, 3 catches, 28 yards allowed. And you had 2 penalties, okay? Like,
That's good.
before the penalties, I read that and I'm like, hell yeah. Like, I know it's Drake Browning and everything, but you'll take that every day of the week. But he just, man, the penalties just look so bad on tape, bro. And they're so frustrating.
No, for sure. I mean, and they just like when I mean, dude, I don't watch as much Lions as you, but they always just come at a time where you're like, oh god,
Dude, I feel like it's on third down every time. It always feels like it's third down, like third and longs too. And I'm like, man, can you just like give the guy some room, bro? Can you just keep your hands to
Give
yourself?
him a little bit of cushion,
A little cushion. But I don't know. I guess I just want to stick up for him a little bit because I know he's kind of been vilified and it's kind of polarizing our fan base right now. It's either like you hate this freaking guy and you want him off your team, or he's a young corner who's kind of sticky and makes mistakes sometimes, but he's good. And I'm kind of more on that side the more I look into it. Like, he's got talent. He's playing okay. It's just he's got to clean it up. But those injuries don't look good. Or the penalties don't look good, rather.
What are your thoughts, Ryan, overall? Just, I mean, the Lions offense feels like a machine. I'm sure that, I mean, maybe you have some concerns there that I would love to hear, but like, where are you at on the defense? Where are you at on the team overall? Do you feel like it's a team that can play deep into the playoffs? Do you feel good? How do you feel versus how you felt, going into the season after week 1, et cetera?
Bro, Kelvin Shepard is coaching his ass off. I love this guy. Our D-line is playing better than ever before, and that's not at full strength. Our linebackers are consistently very good. Like, we're playing – I love our linebacking core.
That ball that Jake Browning threw to Anzalone.
Yeah.
I could have caught that.
What was the plan there?
Totally. I don't know.
What were you doing?
I don't know.
Like, that was at that exact moment, Zach Taylor was like, dude, I don't know. Just trade for anyone. I don't know what happened to Jake Browning, but he's not the guy from 2 years ago.
No. And our secondary, and I know we've added depth this year with Rock Yassin, and we got Amik Robertson back and all these things. Like, our secondary needs help, bro. Our safeties are great. I'll never say anything bad about them, but our corners, man. Like, we need – that's why we need Terry Arnold to come back. Like, DJ Reed was really starting to come along right before he got hurt too. Like, that took some wind out of our sails. But overall on defense, I've been very pleased. Our defense is playing well.
I think
Wait till we play someone real and we can really judge. But
I'm not saying anything. You guys have the best defense. 1985 Bears, the best.
Who said that? Why are you being so hyperbolic?
I'm not.
Bear down. Miran, what do you think of the Lions? Let's get your thoughts. We got Ryan's thoughts. You clearly don't agree. Let's see what you think.
I think they haven't played anyone since they played us. Baltimore's a walking shit show, so that win doesn't even look impressive anymore. I think that Jared Goff is the same Jared Goff when he plays someone that pressures him. I think their corners stink. I think their linebackers won't start for any team besides theirs.
That's funny because Jack Campbell's like literally top 5 graded right now.
Everyone's going to be top 5 when you play who you're playing right now. I'm sorry.
It's not just the quarterbacks that impact linebacker play, Miran. You know that. Yeah. There's also like these things called running backs and offensive lines that stop you. And
Yep.
Jack Campbell's playing out of his mind.
Yeah. So my thought is the Lions, they're a playoff team. No one, like, I was wrong about that. But, like, bro, the talk on 97-1 is nuts. Like, 97-1 between our friends at work. Oh, yeah, Lions cleaned everything up from last year. And then I see Drake Browning throwing an 80-yard pass, like, over their head. Like, Yeah, cleaned it up. You're right.
Okay, so here's when our schedule gets crazy, right? And I'm just going off the top of my head. We have Chiefs, we have Buccaneers, we have Vikings coming up, we have you guys on Thanksgiving, and I'm missing another good team in that like gauntlet that we have coming up. So
Steelers.
You play the
yeah,
Steelers
the Steelers
and,
are in there.
and the Eagles, I believe.
Oh, the Eagles, thank you. I can't believe I forgot them. So, I mean, if we're still sitting in kind of the same spot, maybe we lose like one or two of those games. Like,
I want
what's...
you guys to win 15 games, and I want to play in Detroit.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
would
want.
love that.
Yeah.
I mean,
me too.
let's just start with the Chiefs this week. Like, if Goff goes out there and beats Mahomes, who he has never lost to, by the
I
way.
mean, Trevor Lawrence beat Mahomes, and we talked about how good Trevor Lawrence is.
God,
Trevor Lawrence is
what
4-1.
What a
He's
segue,
balling.
guys.
Yeah, let's
How
segue.
about,
Oh,
how
here-
about
you need
that
a napkin? You need a napkin,
How
Matt?
about that Trevor Lawrence pretends to fall down? Somebody tied his shoes together. He still gets up, unties his own shoes, falls down again, scores the game-winning touchdown. Have you
That's
ever
bad,
seen it?
bro.
I want to
Rob,
put this
has
out
Jordan
there.
Love ever made a play that cool?
Yes.
Let-
I want to put this out there. Trevor Lawrence played the game of his life on Monday night. And it's not even like the stats were like,
You want to know the worst part about it, Miran?
he missed a lot of throws.
I fell asleep in the first quarter, and I didn't even know.
That is the worst
I
part.
turned on the game,
No,
and
but
I was like,
That
gonna see
that-
my boy Trevor.
Yeah, that game-winning drive where he just like basically put it in Brian Thomas's arms. That throw was stupid. Like,
That was
he
Clemson.
played-
That was Clemson Trevor Lawrence. making
correct.
that throw.
He like when the Chiefs took the lead to go up 4. I see Trevor Lawrence running out. I'm like, oh, here comes fumble number 24 since he's been in the league, you know. And then like he gets a first down. I'm like, oh no, it's fine. They're just like, this is just cute. It's not happening. Then they get to like red zone, and I'm like, Trevor Lawrence, hello.
Trevor?
And then he does that. I don't know what happened, bro. He surprised me. He played
you
out
guys
of his
see-
mind.
You guys saw Chris Jones on that play, by the way?
Oh, not a good look. That's tough.
I'm fed up with Chris Jones.
He
Like, get
pulled
over
an
it.
Albert Hainsworth. Remember that
That's
play where
tough.
Hainsworth just stayed down and didn't do anything?
Oh, that was a tough look for Chris Jones, and maybe he was banged up, or maybe he was gassed end of the
Yeah,
game.
but he's had
but-
so many bad clips this year, bro. He was shit talking Jalen Hurts when the Eagles were kneeling down about not having enough yards when they just beat you. Like, who cares? Like, I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on with that team, bro. They just make me so mad. Just so cringy, man, all
Probably
over the
just
place.
too busy listening to Tay Tay's new album. I get
I
that.
think that's
man.
it, man.
I've been there.
Hey, how fake of football fans are we? Taylor album is released on Friday, and we don't take Travis Kelce first touchdown score. We suck at
I
it.
was telling this to my wife. I was like, babe, I can't believe we missed on this. I
Literally.
bet Hollywood Brown like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Come on.
I bet Brashard Smith got stopped at the 2. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh, that would
Right,
have pretty. That would have been a nice payout, though. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Speaking of Trevor, by the way, have you guys looked at his numbers on the year?
They're bad.
No,
I mean,
I
1,000
see
yards, 6
4 in the
touchdowns.
win column, 1 in the loss column.
Yes, you're
That's all I
right.
see.
But just 6 touchdowns, 5 picks. I'm not sure if he's got any lost fumbles in there. Like, he's having such a meh
Probably.
type
Probably.
year. Probably, most likely.
Yeah, it's an Eli Manning year when the Giants are good. That's
And you know what,
literally
bro?
it is, right?
If that's going to carry you and win you games with your really good defense, like the Jaguars literally just did this like 5 years ago when Blake Bortles was doing his thing.
Let's give a shout out to Devin Lloyd.
Devin Lloyd's balling.
Go look at his numbers.
Yeah, he had the pick 6, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he on the
Jaguars.
Jags now? He was on the Bucks before? Am I thinking of that guy?
No, you're thinking Devin White.
Devin White, yes.
That's
Yeah,
the theme
Devin
of the
Lloyd
show.
has 4 interceptions. Am I reading that right?
He's balling.
Good
That is
Lord.
He's a free agent this year.
Good
too.
Lloyd.
Yes. Matt is killing it, bro. Have another high noon on me, buddy. You deserve it.
Nailed that one. Touch them all, folks. Unbelievable.
So one of my friends is at the Tigers game in a suite. He's a Mariners fan like I am. By the way,
You're
it's
not,
8-1.
but carry on.
It's 8-1, by the way. So we asked him how the sweet life is. He said, "Call me Zach and Cody." I thought it was hilarious.
That's pretty good.
It's not as good as mine. But that's a good... I actually meant to bring this up on the beginning of the show, Miran. How did we end up a Mariners fan?
First team I watched, I was a fan of Ken Griffey, A-Rod, Olerud, Edgar. Fan of all of them. And Ryan's laughing
Man.
and thinks I'm like a fake fan. I literally had MLB League Pass or MLB Extra Innings. I'm sorry, like forever. I've always been a Mariners fan.
I don't see the passion out of you, bro. I really don't. Like
What
when you talk about
passion?
the Packers, you see it. You know,
Ryan,
like
there's
you love
Ryan,
that team.
There's 162 games. It's not easy.
I feel you, bro, but
It's a marathon out there.
it is. It is. The Tigers are
And
pissing
yeah,
me off.
am I
man.
more passionate about the Mariners than I am the Packers? Are you nuts?
No, I'm not saying that.
Like-
I'm just saying I just never hear you talk about them. I don't know. I just don't think you're a baseball guy, but I think you're football through and through, which is fine.
It's
When I'm-
coconuts.
When I'm dead and cold, it's gonna always be green and gold.
Oh my God, let's end the show, please.
We'll miss you. I'll be honest. I don't have a ton of other stuff to chat about.
I have an idea.
Bears and Packers. Ryan.
I have an idea. I thought of a segment called "If You Smell." You guys love sniffing your mics for some reason. I don't know if you spray some
Facts.
little scented oils on it before we start recording, but I thought we could pick a game for next week that we smell an upset.
Okay.
What do we think?
Some advance notice here would have been great, so we could have checked some lines. But sure, let's do it on the fly.
Let's do it on the fly. I just wanted to surprise you guys with the drop. I thought it was cool.
I do like the drop. The drop is elite. Okay, let's see.
Good podcasting. Good podcasting.
Looking.
If you want to pick the Bengals against the Packers, I would not be mad. I think that would be so funny after all the shit Ron just talked about
I'll
us not
take,
playing anybody.
I'll take the Saints over the Patriots. Big
Oh,
Sunday
okay.
night emotional win for the Patriots. Huge game. Drake May was balling. I kind of like what I've seen from the Saints. They're not good. Don't get me wrong. They are a bad team, but they play hard. Spencer Rattler is feisty. Give me the Saints money line over the Patriots.
Okay. Mito?
No time to prepare. Oh, also Bears over Commanders. Lock that in.
Would that even be an upset right now? I mean, I know the
4.5.
Commanders are considered better.
Minus 4.5. The Commanders.
Man, it's
FanDuel
Monday night
Sportsbook,
too, huh?
Not a
You
sponsor.
guys play on Monday night?
After a bye,
Again, dude,
it's going to feel
again.
like forever. There is 2 Monday night games. You can also watch Bills Falcons, so you will not be subjected to only Bears, which is nice for America.
It is. Mito, you got one?
Yeah. I think the Titans beat the Raiders, and I know they both have 1 win, but the Raiders are 5-point favorites, so that's an upset to me.
Okay.
Did you guys happen to catch any of Brian Callahan after they beat the Cardinals? He was like, sometimes stuff just goes your way. Not like we did it. It was just like, well, fuck, guys, we stole one. Which they did. That was
I'm so
insane.
happy you brought that up.
The Tigers just cut it to 4?
They hit a grand
Ooh,
salami.
8-4, nobody out. Holy moly.
Well, I'm glad they
Spoiler
waited
alert
till
if
the
you're
ninth
watching
inning,
the game
down
on tape
7.
delay.
God, this team is so annoying, bro. They make me
We're
so
going to have to
mad.
bring in Andres, my guy.
All right, we have to talk about Jonathan Gannon getting fined $100,000 after DeMarcado busts an 80-yard run or whatever it was, drops the ball inexplicably before he gets to the end zone, and effectively costs the Cardinals a win because they
It's
ended up
not
losing in
even
horrendous fashion.
inexplicably. That happens 5 times a year. And
Way too
frankly,
frequently.
I don't understand how it's even possible.
So I'm going to do some reverse math here. You guys were just talking about how the Eagles always have head cases and there's always drama, this and that. Colts coach, former coordinator. Cardinals coach, former coordinator. Both worked for the Eagles. Just think it's funny how it's those type of players that do it.
Oh, I
not gonna
see.
lie,
So
you
you're saying
lost- you
because they
lost me
came from
there.
the Eagles?
Like the coaches are from the Eagles, just filled with drama. Just weird shit happens to the Eagles always, and those coaches coach them. Just,
It's not even drama though, man. It's just players doing dumb shit. Like how? And you're a backup. Like
You know what looks cool? Scoring a touchdown.
honestly,
It looks so cool when you do it.
Or
and then they
if-
put the big 6 on the board. That looks cool to me.
or if you want to like talk shit, do what Jamar Chase did. He was so open that he backed up into the end zone.
yeah, yeah. And he can do stuff like that because he's like one of the best receivers in football, and he's done it before.
Even if he wasn't, if you want to like celebrate early, go ahead and do that.
I don't know, bro.
Just
But
hold
let's
on
get
to the ball.
let's get down to brass tacks. DeMarcado goes to the sideline. Jonathan Gannon and the Cardinals have what? 1 win, 2 wins?
I think they have
I don't
2
know.
wins. 2
Okay,
and
but-
3.
Oh yeah, they started off 2-0, right? But they stink. Okay. So they have 2 wins. Ship is starting to sink a little bit. Jonathan Gannon hits him on his chest pad, and gets fined $100K for it and blows up in his face, right? Like he's just getting mad at him and chewing him out. How in the world is that a fine of $100,000? What did Jonathan Gannon actually do wrong in that scenario? Honestly, he hit him.
I don't know. If a player hit a coach, what would you say?
It's much
A
different.
coach is not wearing
Why?
pads and getting
Why?
beat up for a living. It's so different. Jonathan Gannon weighs 150 pounds soaking wet. It's not the same.
But that
So-
doesn't matter.
So should the trainer get fined that used to slap that Jacksonville Jaguars defensive tackle for slapping the shit out of him?
No, he wanted
Nah,
that to
that
happen.
guy was looking for it.
I know,
He
but
wanted it to
still,
happen.
like, it's
No, I don't really agree with.
It's not apples to oranges. It's not the same thing, Matt. Like it's just like
also
coaches yell at players all the time. They get in their face
Also-
and chew them out all the time.
every pregame. Harbaugh goes up to people, Chargers Harbaugh, and literally goes like this on their chest pad.
Yeah,
Or
but that's
their
not the
shoulder
same
pads.
around though. Like that's just him hyping his guys up. It's not the
I
same.
get it, but like it's
This
Dude,
is
my
more of like the
heart-
Bob Knight argument. Remember where he like slapped the kid for missing free throws or whatever? Like that, like college kid, like I understand that. It's basketball, like it's not football, it's not a rugged game like that. That I could see the fine. But this, like you hit a player on a shoulder pad.
You're towing the line pretty tight here.
Why?
Like,
Why
I
do you
don't
say
know how
that?
one can be okay and one isn't.
Because one's a college kid for one, and not a professional athlete. And
Okay.
two, he's not wearing pads, so it hurts a lot more. And you got hit him in the face. That's different. Hitting a guy in the chest pad does not mean anything. He didn't even feel it.
I didn't even know
Right?
Jonathan Gannon had that kind of emotion. I was just like,
Yeah,
damn.
same.
Yeah,
Well, dude,
that's
you
like
lose-
the sip is sinking. The ship is sinking.
I know, I got mixed up on it too. Thanks
what,
for making me feel better.
what is like the craziest thing is if DeMarcado reacted, he probably would have got suspended for the year if he laid his hands on his coach.
Oh, for sure.
So that's what I mean. Like it's kind of a if I can't hit you, you shouldn't be able to hit me.
Matt,
That's fair.
like if he hit him in the face, I completely understand. Fine him, suspend him, do whatever you want. He punched him in the chest with his chest pad, man. Come on. It's just a little
Yeah, no,
soft, man. It just feels very just like rinky dink. Like, come on.
It's optics.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
That's all it is.
I'm not that committed to my opinion either way, but like, I don't think we should be hitting people. I tell my son, we don't hit people. We don't do that. What if they hit me first? I said,
Then
well,
you
then
knock
you
'em
got
out.
then you got to hit them back. So
There you go.
technically,
What if they cost me an 18-point lead in a loss against the Titans?
yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know.
There are exceptions to every rule. But yeah, Saints over Patriots. That's my pick.
Okay.
Don't hit your players. Don't hit your kids. Don't hit your neighbors.
Don't hit your
Hit a-
wives.
Hit a fastball out of the park. Yeah, Tyreek Hill, if you're listening. These seats behind at the Tigers game are empty. Ryan, let's get out of here so we can watch you into this game.
All right. And as always, may your Kool-Aid stay blue.
And your head stay cheesy.
The Bears are back on Monday night.
Peace out.